What's going on, guys? It's Bryce again. Welcome back to Expedition to Try. This is the day-to-day thoughts and insights for April 30th, 2021, titled Look at the Whole Painting. If you know me, you know I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, especially when it comes to my artwork, my paintings specifically. I stress over the very intricate details of every one of my paintings. I like everything to look perfect and as good as it possibly can. I'm aware of this. I know that I'm a perfectionist. I know that I do this, and I don't want to do it because it wastes a lot of time when I am painting. So I'm trying to work my way out of that. So one of my dad's friends is teaching me how to paint with watercolors, and he's trying to get me out of the habit of being a perfectionist and focusing too much on these small details. The most recent painting I've been working on is a photo that my sister took from Lake Placid, and it's a cool scene with a bunch of trees in the background and then like a stream with a bunch of rocks along the side. And I've never painted rocks before. So there's a lot of different colors and textures and shapes in this painting. So not a great combination for a perfectionist, but I decided to do it anyways. And exactly what I thought was going to happen has been happening. I've been focusing so much on every single rock and trying to make them all look like actual rocks and get the colors right and the values and everything as close to the picture as I can get. So what my teacher does when I paint with him is he either tells me to put my brush down, tells me to move on to a different painting, or he'll physically take my board away from me so that I can't work on it. And when he does this, he'll hold the board up and ask me my thoughts on it. This painting I've been working on with the rocks, he noticed me getting a little nitpicky, and he took the board away from me. And in my head, I'm like, oh no, I'm not done. I'm not done. I need to do these rocks. But I didn't say anything. So he takes the board and he holds it up and he goes, what do you think of this painting? And I looked at it and I said, oh shit, those actually look like rocks. Like, I thought that in my head and I said it in similar words, but they did. Like, they looked way better from a distance than they do when I'm like looking at them like right in front of my face, because I'm always like painting 3 inches from my paper, and my eyes start going blurry when I look up and stuff. So the details that I'm putting in that look like shit when I'm painting don't look, they just blur away when they're farther away. And that was really interesting to me. And it got me thinking about life and how I view the world, which I think about all the time. So get used to it. So it got me thinking about this concept of viewing the whole picture, seeing everything, not just the small details. And what I feel like I do a lot of the time, and probably a lot of other people do, is focus on the minutia of the world. We focus on things we can't control and things that don't really matter. We get worked up about the weather when it rains outside. We get worked up about how we look, how we present ourselves when all we're doing is going to the grocery store. We we get mad when someone cuts us off in traffic. We do all these things. We focus on all these small, insignificant details when in the grand scheme of things, none of it really matters. All of these small, intricate details that we focus on really are just one small part of this entire complex system that is the earth that we will never be able to fully understand. who cares if you go to the grocery store in sweatpants and a sweatshirt? Who cares if you post something on social media and someone leaves a rude comment? Who cares if someone cuts you off in traffic? None of it really matters if you look at it from the grand scheme of things. This is going to sound either cliche or like I'm high, but your life is the painting that I'm trying to discuss. You have to view everything that happens from the perspective of this whole painting. Don't focus on the small details in the painting. Focus on the whole thing, the whole picture, which is your life. Everything that goes on in your life is just pieces of the whole thing, and they're not as important as the big picture. These small inconveniences that we get so worked up about are just the pebbles in the background of your painting. Yes, they add to the painting, but they're not the whole painting. We need to learn to hand our board over to someone else and take a step back and look at our life as a whole painting. My goodness, I hope that made sense. I don't know if it did. Writing this blog was interesting. So I hope it made sense. If you do want to read the written version of this day-to-day, you can check it out at expeditiontotry.com/day-to-days. And if you enjoyed this podcast or video, please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. Do whatever you got to do to let me know that you enjoyed. Send me a message. I love talking to you all, so don't hesitate to message me on any of my social medias, which will all be linked below as well. So yes, thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed. Look forward to more content where I ramble about life. Peace out and good luck, everybody.